All right, we're back. Deadlifts complete. Warming up. Felt pretty decent. I actually did a couple extra warm-up sets because I got these new straps, which are super heavy duty, but they just felt weird wrapping them around the bar. I think because deadlift bar is thinner or something. I don't really know. But either way, I did a couple warm sets with them, and they felt a little bit off, so I switched back to my regular ones. I worked up to 405 with, actually, I think I only did 405 with the new straps. They felt kind of strange. So then I went back to the regular ones, did 405 again, then did 455 to kind of give myself a couple minutes to recenter. Because with deadlift especially, mindset, I mean, it's got to be there. Every lift, obviously, but deadlift is kind of special because lifting it off the ground, you don't really get to feel it before you move it. That's why you see some people kind of like shake the bar a little, you know, like get it going. And then, yeah, we went 520. Felt good. I mean, the last rep definitely had some upper back roundage going on, which is not optimal. But I kind of know, like if I get 5 reps really good form, then I know I usually have 1 in reserve where it's a little more like that. You know, you lose a little bit of lat tension maybe. I still feel like the double dumbbell rows have been crucial in me being able to progress the deadlift, just being able to hold that locked in position more than any other lift. You know, other than deadlifts themselves, obviously. But either way, 520 for 6. Next week, if we can fuel up a little more food, I just wasn't ridiculously hungry today, but we still got the calories in. I had an extra meal last night. Trevor, I think, posted something today about talking about the hard-boiled eggs, and it was funny because I actually had 2 eggs last night. So I hadn't even read your comment yet, and we just synced up, and I was like, all right, we're getting some extra eggs in. So I did that last night. I think that helped a little bit today. Today was some steak, which was excellent. And then we got for breakfast. My wife made a smoothie for me and the little guy. So that was really, really good. And then, oh yeah, then we had like a homemade Pop-Tart from somewhere, which was amazing. And then also raspberry cream cheese, some kind of pastry. So a lot of carbs, but did the job. Let's check the weight. I should probably hydrate first because I haven't had that much. I felt a little stretch going on in the bicep, but nothing to write home about. That's why I use straps, because I'm not trying to do a powerlifting contest. No desire to pop a bicep. Not that, I mean, as far as I understand, the likelihood of popping a tendon is much lower if you're a natural athlete. Something to do with using the supplements. It changes the way the tendons react. Bromley always talks about that. So, you know, there's less likelihood of that in my opinion. But also, I was just talking to somebody about this on my most recent video with shoulder press, like, because I would go right hand over, left hand under on deadlift. And so I think it was my right shoulder, and it's still a little tight, but my right shoulder and trapezius kind of like rounded forward a lot. And so because of that, my right side would always dip on bench press and shoulder press. Once I switched to using straps with deadlift, problem went away. So for me, it just makes more sense. I don't want to have that really gnarly, you know, twist going on. Oh, let me get my water and hang on. Oh, we got the Big Dreams, Bad Jeans shirt going on. Barbell Apparel sent another one. So it's a pretty sick shirt. I think this is either a large or an extra large. It is not a medium. Thank you for asking. Okay, let's check. 204 probably. Maybe 203. All right. As I said, probably a meal down, but that's my own doing. My family, my wife, you know, cooks lots of excellent meals. I just wasn't super hungry. And you still got to get the food in, but I also didn't want to be like over full and feeling not so great before doing something where I'm leaning over and putting a lot of pressure on the stomach. And we did what we wanted to do. All I wanted to do was match or beat deadlifts from last week, and we did 5 with 520. So we got 6. So next week on to either getting 6 again or 7. We shall see. All right, let me show you the workout. Bulking day 34. Got the deadlifts in. Now we're going to do some deficit stiff-ish leg deadlifts and then some. Let's go. Toasty. Apologies, I was channeling my inner Arnold on the last one. If anyone's seen Pumping Iron, you know when he's doing the rows, he's like, ah! Or I guess it could be Lou Ferrigno when he's doing those overhead presses with like 245 pounds or something. Wow, what is going on with the hairline here? Yikes. That is not optimal. We're gonna rest a little bit. We get some squats in, and then that's it. Easy. Those stand squats, much fun. All right. Very fun workout. Very happy. Get my samples going here. Knees feel good. The knees just, as of late, with the wide stance squats. I mean, it's unfortunate because the weight was progressing pretty well, but I think just going with that wide stance, for whatever reason, didn't feel great on the knees, and I don't know. I mean, I'm okay pushing through little tweaks and whatnot, but if I'm doing something that like seems to be progressively getting worse, that's different. I mean, there's always a little lower back tightness here and there, occasional tendonitis, but this was like, every time I squatted, it felt like they were getting tighter. You know, I did some stretching and stuff, obviously, but once I moved my stance in, there was like no knee tightness at all. And I do find myself adjusting my feet like every squat set. So this past week, every day I've been hammering out like 5 sets of 20 bodyweight squats. And then also every day I've been doing progressively more weight with the bar, close stance, and it just feels really, really good. So even if we have to sacrifice weight for a little bit, if it helps the knees feel better. And I mean, I'm sure close stance will be more quads anyway, so it's all good in the journey to bigger quads. Quad growth, like I definitely want quad growth, but my quads are actually, I would say, more dominant than the upper body. Never done a quad reveal, probably won't. Maybe eventually, we'll see. But either way, I'm kind of torn. Like I really liked how the squat was progressing. I could see hitting the 455 or 475 by the end of the year if I just stayed on that track and worked my way up to 415 for a couple sets of 5 or something. Because it was moving pretty well. But when it just feels like progressively worse and then just like standing up, I was like, I'm tightening something up in the knees that's not supposed to be. So we're gonna go close stance. We'll test out some more weight on Sunday. That's it for today. Hopefully we'll knock out something big on bench tomorrow. I am thinking, if everything feels good, 325 for 2, because that would be a nice PR, a little easier than a single. Single I'd have to do 345, and I think bodyweight just
gotten where it needs to. Need to do more barbell legs. That is a great idea, actually. Thank you, Trevor. So yeah, that's it for today. Appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you ever want to support the channel anymore, you can always buy a super thanks. I think it's like 70 or 80% of it goes to the, I think it's 70% goes to the creator. So again, you know, not asking for dollars, just saying, if you ever felt like supporting more, there's always that option. I don't have a t-shirt going yet, like Bromley. Oh, and this t-shirt held up really well. Very cool. If you made it to the end of the video, just comment Godzilla so I know how many people actually made it to the end. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for staying with it till the end. And yeah, that's it. Hope you have a great day. Peace.